How's it going, people? For today's video, we're going to take a look at everything that came with today's update. We'll take a look at all of the new Hatsune Miku stuff. We'll also take a look at all of the new Godzilla news. But first, I want to start off with the Save the World news. According to Trello, it does look like the double reset alert bug has been fixed. And that was the bug where you would see V-Bucks directly after reset, and then the missions would reset again and those V-Bucks would disappear. According to Trello, that bug has been fixed, so missions should no longer reset multiple times after a reset. If you see V-Bucks appear on Fortnite DB, they should stay there until the next day's reset. They also fixed a bug where if the player presses the designated controller button to open a mission activation vote during an ongoing mission, the input may fail to trigger the voting screen and open the menu instead. I'm really glad they fixed this one because it was sort of hard to vote. Every time I tried to, it would pull up the menu instead of the mission activation vote, so I'm glad they fixed this one as well. They also fixed the bug that would force you to go into first person view and save the world whenever you played the ballistic mode. I actually tried to get this bug to activate, but it didn't work for me, but apparently it happened to quite a few other people, but it looks like that was fixed with today's update as well. And they also fixed the bug that wouldn't allow you to press up or down on your D-pad, and I'm really glad they fixed that one because that was another bug I saw often. And according to Trello, those were all of the Save the World bugs that were fixed with today's update. Also wanted to point out that they do plan on fixing the tornado bug with the next update. It wasn't fixed in this one. And that's the bug where during endurance or war games, tornadoes could destroy your traps. Honestly, I didn't even know that was a bug until they mentioned it. But it looks like that's going to be fixed with the next update. According to this tweet, you can now use a voucher to get the Snow Strike Ninja as well as the Flame Bow. So if you missed out on them when they were available, you should be able to get them from the collection book using a voucher. They changed the Llama Shop tab to just llamas now. And I guess there is a chance we could see Save the World Daily Quest in the main menu lobby screen in the future, according to this tweet. Last thing I want to point out were these update notes which were just released, and I'll leave a link to this in the description if you want to go check it out. They say mission alerts now function as intended and reset correctly, which we've already discussed. The ability to use the D-pad, up, down controller inputs is now restored. The feel no feel mission setting now persists accordingly after being changed. Players will no longer be stuck in first person camera view after playing a match in ballistic. Fixed an issue where multiple traps could be placed on a single player build structure after each structure upgrade. Husk will now keep attacking the player using Rosie no matter which direction the player faces. Weapon projectiles now properly collide with the Mist Titan's fist. The invisible unnatural collision around the drone crash side objective area has been fixed. Sleeping husks no longer appear on the minimap. Fixed the visual issue where the reload time and magazine size stats weren't accurate after applying perks to a weapon. Visual effects now trigger immediately when hitting weak points with the Microbot Mallet pickaxe. The tornado in Frozen Fjords now has proper textures and no longer appears fully smooth or opaque. Fixed an issue where the Urban Assault Headhunter outfit displayed excessive shine on the mission launch hero loadout screens. When using a consumable item, the timer size now matches the player's HUD scale. Deployed a full fix for an issue where the mission activation vote UI would not open after pressing the designated button during an ongoing mission. Players can again open the sidebar social menu during the mission. Player movement will now be halted upon opening the text chat settings to prevent players from ending up in potentially dangerous situations. The view profile text chat function now opens the appropriate menu while in a mission, and objectives health bars will no longer be displayed over screens open via text chat. And that's everything I can find when it comes to Save the World. Usually we also get bugs with every update. If there were any major ones that were included with this update, I'll be sure to let you all know in a future video. This next bit of news doesn't really affect Save the World, but it does include a Save the World weapon, so I do want to mention it really quick. Apparently there was a new weapon added with this update that allows the Zapatron to return to Fortnite OG, and as we all know, the Zapatron is a Save the World weapon, so just wanted to include that as well. But this sums up all the Save the World news I could find in regards to today's update. There was also some changes made to the UI. They replaced the whisper button with the DM button. So if you want to whisper to somebody, you'll have to click on DM after today's update. They also made some changes to the way you mute copyrighted emotes. So according to this tweet, it says the option to mute copyrighted emote audio from others, but not yourself, has been removed. From this point forward, you can either have copyrighted music enabled or fully disabled. Those are the only two options you'll get after today's update. There was also a lot of skins added with today's update. I'm not going to go over each of these individually, just wanted to show you some of the skins you can expect to see. A lot of these will be sold in the item shop. You may also get some of these from the music pass, but just wanted to show some of the skins you can expect to see over the next few weeks. Another sort of new feature we got with today's update is multiple instrument themed pickaxes have been turned into instrument skins you can use in Fortnite Festival. So a lot of the pickaxes that look like musical instruments can now be used as musical instruments in Festival. Unfortunately, Lars' back bling guitar was not included as one of those instruments though. Hopefully we'll be able to use it as an instrument in Festival in the future, but it wasn't included with today's update. Speaking of instruments, if you're wondering which ones you can use, you can sort your pickaxes and back blings by instruments. So that should tell you which ones you can use and which ones you can't. You can also use the entire microphone stand as a pickaxe for microphones that support being pickaxes. So it may not work for every microphone, but if you own some microphones that you've been using in Festival, you may be able to use them as pickaxes after today's update. When I loaded in, I got a total of 46 new back blings and 44 new pickaxes. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you some of the ones that I got. You see, a lot of these used to just be instruments, but we can now use them as back blings, which is pretty cool. But yeah, these are some of the ones that were added to my inventory after today's update. Same thing with the pickaxes. A lot of the musical instruments that I owned can now be used as pickaxes. And if we take a look at the new ones we got, here are some of the new ones that we got. So you should have a lot more back blings and pickaxes after today's update. Alright, next thing we're going to go over is the Hatsune Miku bundle. It's going to cost 3,200 V-Bucks total. Here's what one of the new emotes look like. This one's called Miku Live. And here's what the second emote looks like. This one's called Miku Miku Beam. And both of those are going to cost 500 V-Bucks. We also got a contrail as well as a drum set. And we also got a microphone. And it does look like this microphone can be used as a pickaxe. And we also got a jam track. So that's everything included in the Miku bundle. And the skin's going to cost 1,500 V-Bucks by itself. It includes this skin as well as this edit style, which is reactive. You'll see like music notes along her hair when you have the reactive edit style turned on. Here's the version you'll get from the music pass. The music pass is going to cost 1,400 V-Bucks. And here's everything you get in the music pass. Here's everything you get from the music pass. We get the Nico Hatsune Miku skin. We also got this emote, as well as this jam track. We also got an aura, as well as a loading screen. We also got another emote in the music pass. We also got this jam track, as well as this bass instrument. That's everything on page 1. On page 2, we got another emote. We also got another jam track, a spray, a loading screen, another aura, as well as another jam track and a guitar. On page 3, we got a back bling, another jam track, an edit style for the guitar. We got an emote, or a couple of emotes. Here's the second one. We also got another jam track. We also got a guitar. And on page 4, we got another emote. We also got another jam track, another spray, another aura, another jam track, another guitar or an edit style for the guitar. We also got a spray and an edit style for Nico Hatsune Miku. When it comes to the two different styles, the original version you get from the bundle will not be able to wear kicks, but the version you get from the music pass will be able to wear kicks. Last thing I want to point out with Miku is that there was also some vehicle cosmetics, and that's everything I could find when it comes to Hatsune Miku. Next up, we're going to take a look at all of the Godzilla items. And since the servers are up, I do want to take a look at those. Here's what the emote looks like in game. He's just stepping on a bunch of buildings. Looks pretty cool. We also got this loading screen, as well as this spray. We also got this back bling. Also, here's what the Godzilla back bling looks like in game. As you see, this also has an energized style, and it also has an option to turn reactivity on. We also got a wrap, and you'll also be able to get Godzilla Evolved. And again, these will unlock on January 17th. On page 2, we got this glider, as well as this emoticon. We also got an edit style for this back bling. We also got another spray, a pickaxe, and the energized edit style for Godzilla. And apparently it also has reactivity. Thing I should point out with these Godzilla rewards is that you can get some of those rewards for free even if you don't own the battle pass, and you get them by earning up to 22 account levels. You'll get the Godzilla loading screen, as well as Godzilla's Exospine back bling. You can also get this animated emoji, as well as the Crystal Fang pickaxe, even if you don't own the battle pass. You'll just have to level up a few levels to unlock them. A couple other things I should mention when it comes to Godzilla is that you get Godzilla's medallion by doing the most damage in your lobby to Godzilla. The quad launcher and railgun will be unvaulted, and you can get those weapons from Monarch supply drops. They also include 2 airstrike grenades, as well as rocket ammo and heavy ammo. Godzilla will also have weak spots, and the Godzilla's medallion will allow you to dash. And last thing I want to point out with Godzilla are his abilities. He's going to have the stomp ability. He's also going to have the heat ray ability, as well as a roar ability. We also have some Godzilla quests, which you can see on the quest tab, and that'll help you earn additional XP. Speaking of Godzilla, I do plan on doing a BR stream and showing what the Godzilla looks like on the 17th, which is when he'll be available. I think we'll stream that on Twitch, so be sure to drop a follow if you haven't already. But if y'all would like us to stream it on YouTube as well, let me know in the comments below. And that's everything I could find in regards to Godzilla. Again, he should be available on the 17th. The only thing I could find when it comes to LEGO is they're going to have a Lunar New Year event in Fortnite Brick Life. The only sort of news I could find when it comes to LEGO Fortnite is that they added a bunch of new models with today's update. And here's what all of those models look like. Damn, his face looks wide. But yeah, here are some of the new LEGO skins you can use in LEGO Fortnite. And that's all the LEGO Fortnite news I could find with today's update. And the last thing I want to point out was all the news I could find in regards to King Kong. Looks like there's going to be a bunch of teaser posters. In the teaser they released a couple days ago, you could see a Kong car. And it looks like there's also a King Kong Fortnite skin mesh. As of right now, I don't know if we're going to see him wandering around the map or if this is potentially going to be a skin that we can wear. All we know is that there is a King Kong Fortnite skin mesh added with today's update. And that sums up all the news we're going to go over for today. Let me know what you think about today's update in the comments below. I'm really glad they fixed a lot of the major bugs we've been seeing in Save the World lately, and I'm also really looking forward to fighting Godzilla in BR. But let me know what you all think about today's update in the comments below. Before I go, I did want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been using creator code A1, and I also wanted to give a shout out to our YouTube members. Anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.